Mission log, entry number 1. Hi, I'm Nana8, codename Delta. I'm starting a log to help me remember. So many horrible things I've done, and so many that I will still do. Truth be told, it all starts blending together after a while, but hey, it's what I was made to do. Also, after one of my missions goes from bad to worse, I want anyone to know the things I've done. Now, I might sound like a psychopath for saying this, but I am proud of the work I do. Working under the radar, doing what needs to be done, it's kind of poetic, really. Well, more about this at some later time. Now let's talk about the mission. This one was almost a disaster. You see, it started with me almost dying from an assassination attempt. Again, you see, if you're like me, you make many enemies over the years. So it all started in my office. I was getting all the things ready to be prepared for anything that would pop up on my computer. And well, not long after it did. In this mission, I was supposed to go to this rich guy's party, not as a guest, of course, and well, kill anyone that puts up a fight, and steal an expensive car. Not many more details that they addressed, but hey, you get what you pay for, I guess. I exited the building and quickly put on my special suit. More about it some other time, but basically it gives me increased strength, protection from enemy fire, life support, you know, the good stuff. I entered my amazing armored sports car, that's really cool if I do say so myself, strong as a tank while still keeping that sort of flair that I like. Well, anyway, the GPS was already programmed for me to reach the right destination, so all I had left to do was to think of the approach I'm gonna take. But I kinda got distracted with a phone call from one of my friends, I could say. Anyway, I arrived at the destination and quickly checked if I brought all my guns. Right away, I saw a lot of guards keeping an eye on the party. Can't blame them, this city really is a mess. I successfully assassinated the first one and quickly moved on, staying aware of my surroundings. Unfortunately, it got pretty bad. So I ran back out into the street, seeking some cover while the life support system built into the suit does its thing and regenerates me. One of my legs still felt kinda numb, so I just decided to borrow a vehicle. I was lucky actually, without it I would have had no cover when returning to the scene, as there was a guard waiting for me just below the hill. When I got back, I quickly ran inside in hopes of the bodyguards still guarding the house. That wouldn't give them the time to stash the keycard I needed for the garage of the expensive car. I decided to take the long way around the house to be just a bit less predictable, but there was a guy waiting for me. He was no problem though. I started running outside the property area. It snowed the whole goddamn day, so the ground was quite slippery, but in the end I managed to get where I needed to. I saw a guard hiding behind a bulletproof glass fence, but quickly took care of him. If my intel was right, I have just counted the last guard I had to kill, so now it was just a matter of finding the keycard, which I saw before when I killed one of the guards. I found it, and as I was running towards the garage, I heard some sort of a supercar pull into the driveway. I heard footsteps, so I aimed my gun at the entrance, where a really weird guy appeared, dressed in only underwear in the winter. Well, not gonna lie, I was kinda tempted to pull the trigger, but who knows what the psycho was capable of. what sort of people he knows, I didn't want to take the risk. So I ran off to find my car and started driving away as fast as possible. I also noticed that that weirdo was following me, but his driving skill was not comparable to mine. Though I had major issues as well. This car handled like, well, garbage, and its slippery tires were gliding through the snow like a sled. Oh god. That was the worst ride of my life. The guards must have also called in support, as there was a heavily equipped chopper on my tail. But after all of that shit, I made it to my warehouse where I store my cars. I love this place. Just a giant warehouse filled with all the different sorts of top-level cars. Truly a beautiful sight. But there was another project I needed to check on. The project, yeah, note to self, this place really requires a lot of work. But today's mission was just another step closer to the super exciting stuff that I have planned for this place. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like below, maybe share the video. This stuff really does take me a long time to create, so all the support is very much appreciated. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Happy New Year, by the way, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.